Global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news. Stay tuned.
Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Global Happening Today YouTube channel. This issue of all eyes on the judiciary has generated a lot of controversies. Most of those billboards have been brought down, but it looks as if other Nigerians, especially those who are obedient, have decided to get creative about still passing their message across. Cut across most platforms, all eyes seem to still be on the judiciary. They have decided to produce banners, flyers, stickers, shirts, branded t-shirts, handbags with that same slogan, all eyes on the judiciary. But while this is going on, Peter Obi's legal team members and even senior advocates of Nigeria have decided to speak very strongly over the nature of governance we have in the country, using that case study of all eyes on the judiciary, and of course, how the government of the day are really doing some certain things that are contrary to the rule of law, making matters very interesting. It's beginning to create some sort of wonder within Nigerians. If eventually the verdict is passed, would it be obeyed? In a moment, we're going to find out what it is they're sharing. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button beside it. You will see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as you update our channel on YouTube. Well, the issue of the removal of the all eyes on the judiciary billboard has no doubt led to several reactions among Nigerians. It is no longer news that that billboard was mounted about a week or so ago at the Abuja environment. However, a few days after, the billboard was allegedly pulled down by the government, and since then, so much has been said about the emefiele. One of the legal representatives representing the Labour Party presidential aspirant, that's Emefiele Esquire, has reacted to the removal of the billboard. The lawyer quoted a section of the Constitution stating that removing billboard isn't constitutional. Now, Michelson said the billboard was not intimidating or harassing anyone, so it shouldn't have been removed. And according to him, the Constitution makes provision for open justice in Section 33 subsection 3 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, so it wasn't right for the billboard to have been removed. Now let me quote it word for word. So look, on the all eyes on the judiciary billboard issue, I'm really struggling to see how the message conveyed on the billboards are intimidating. To me, in clear and unambiguous English, they are encouraging transparency and involvement of the people in the judicial process, which I believe is in the spirit of the Constitution, which refers to the concept of open justice in Section 36, subsection 3 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, Section 39, subsection 1 of the same Constitution, as well as the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights and other international human rights instruments also support and encourage freedom of expression. The billboards do not say anything about the substance of the matter at the PEPT, that's Presidential Election Petition Court. Neither do they harass or point fingers to intimidate any of the honorable justices adjudicating the election dispute. To me, bringing down the billboard is an error. Now, while that is going on, a senior advocate of Nigeria, also Peter Obi's legal team, team lead as well, also decided to speak strongly on another matter on this case. Now, Jubril Samuel Okuntikpe, a senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN, has responded to the arrest of Abdulrasheed Bawa, the head of the Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC). In a recent post, Jubril Samuel expressed that detaining the head of the EFCC without bringing formal charges before a court is a violation of the Constitution. Now, speaking via his social media handle, Jubril wrote, and I quote, Nigerian Constitution says that no person should be detained more than 24 hours. Yet, Abdulrasheed Bawa, EFCC chairman, has been in detention more than 1 month without being arraigned in court. Emefiele and co are also in detention, and even bail granted to him was not respected. Very strong. Now, it's common knowledge that a few weeks back, the president suspended Bawa from his role as the EFCC chairman. Following the suspension, he was promptly arrested by the Department of State Services (DSS), and he has remained in custody since then. Many Nigerians are saying, if this becomes a norm, then how are we so sure that judiciary, whatever verdict the judiciary gives, it will be added? Case study of what is happening to Nnamdi Kanu. I think there have been several issues on that, and for whatever reasons, even the last government had their ways of obeying it. Now, some of these lawyers, if you check them properly, the ones speaking are not speaking for the government, because their clients are actually looking forward to claiming back their mandate. And they're saying, look, if you allow this to continue to become a norm, it becomes a normal thing, and it is unconstitutional. But hey, I keep saying this these days. When there are days in the university, they will tell you, injustice to one is injustice to all. And Luther continua Victoria Sata. Why you see them chant those things in the days, in our university days then, is to know that if you keep quiet to one injustice to one person, and then it gets ready, just a matter of time to get to you. The law is the law. And literally speaking, while they're shouting bawa, I think for that of Emefiele, they have retrieved it, they've taken him to court. I think 20 count charges now. So yes, the process has begun. But it's good, that's the beauty of democracy, to keep the ruling party on their toes, so that we don't slide into the dictatorship. That's why when people are shouting military rule, you don't know anything, you're calling poison leaf. You are seeing leaf, poisonous leaf. You say it's leaf, you use it for gure. You say for? No. In the days of military, once soldier, when they go, then they come back, except in the last order. In democratic rule, you can still, ask for your rights, you can still quote constitution, you can still put the ruling party in check, by telling them you have goofed here. In fact, the beauty of main opposition and opposition party is to get the best out of governance, making sure that the ruling party are on their toes 247. But you see, military rule, you can't try it. If soldier man say, this is how it is, please obey. That is how it is. So when people are shouting, let military take over, you have not, it may be in your time, you were not born in military era. But if you were born in military era, freedom of expression is not free. If you enjoy that in democracy, military could rebel. They will say freedom of speech is allowed. It's freedom after speech. That's what we don't know. So while we say you may not like the fact that the way APC is ruling, they are still better than military rule. At least you can still shout and scream, get justice. You can still go through the court and all that. The processes are there. Let them first of all make the rulings first. We'll not know whether they will be or not. Because one thing is certain: by the time people of different parastatal walks of life begin to make demands of justice, they will definitely go past. That's the beauty of democracy. Most times, the ruling party really want to have their way always. That's the duty now of the main opposition and opposition party, to keep demanding for good governance. And before you know it, you're going to get good governance. But let's say it plays out, as of course these lawyers are beginning to make demands on constitution concerning the ruling party on this matter. Let's interact. What's your take? Have a nice time. God bless you.